So this is the Corsair LL140 RGB fans. These are ARGB fans. They can be controlled by the Commander Core XT, Commander Core Pro, and Corsair Lightning node with the RGB Pro. Basically, it comes with that kind of controller as well. These are a set of two 140mm fans. Basically, they run at 1300 RPM, 25 decibels. These are the size of it and everything. On the back you have all the specification, what it comes with, and all that. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's not really focusing, but yeah, that's basically the specification. So right now I'm just gonna unbox everything and let's see what it looks like. I haven't had the pleasure to work with these kind of fans before, so let's take a look. Let's see how they look like. I do have the 120. I've been working with them, the LL140. I have plenty of these fans. I already have these fans in the system, so I just wanted to buy something that match. But you see, my case here is the Lian Li 205M mesh. This is a micro ATX case for my OTG system. So basically, I have been putting the Corsair LL140. I have plenty of these fans. I've been collecting those for a long time now. I just used it for a different project that didn't really quite work out with these fans, so I decided to put some of those in this case for my on-the-go system. But basically, this case, it has like 140 room for 140 in the front, so I put like, I don't know if you can tell, but there are like 120mm fans in there. It doesn't really look right. I think it would look a lot better with these inside of them, with 140mm fans. So I wanted to get like something that would match the rest of the Corsair LL. I could have used the provided pre-installed Lian Li ARGB fans that this case comes with, but I really wanted you know, all-in-one kind of RGB solution for this. So and also I wanted like something that would look like the LL120, so but only in a bigger size, which is 140 LL. So yeah, without further ado, I'm just gonna unbox everything and we'll take a closer look what it comes with. I already know what it comes with, but let's see how it looks like and everything. And then I'm going to install it inside the case, and we'll take a closer look once I boot it up and everything. So yeah, let's unbox this first. So basically, when I unboxed the fans out of when I opened the box and got the fans out, these are what you're welcome with. These three extra boxes. Two of them are for the fans, and wow, yeah, that looks a lot bigger than, well, not a lot bigger, but yeah, it's bigger than the 120 that I've been usually accustomed to. So basically, you get two of them, just like I said. These are a pack of two, and you get an extra box for your controller and accessories. I'm just gonna use the RGB hub. This is just a disclosure that I'm gonna just say, because I want to connect more fans. I'm gonna use these two over here for the CPU fan. It has a non-RGB kind of fans there right now, so I'm gonna put these two in the RGB, in the CPU fan controller, the CPU fan cooler, sorry. And since I'm running like a Commander Core XT, I only have access to 6 fans. So altogether, these two, and like in the case, you have a room for 5 case fans, right? But with the CPU cooler, you get 2 more, so that's 7 overall. So I would be 1 short. So I am gonna connect like an RGB hub. I saw that on the Commander Core XT you get like an extra RGB port, like a 3-pin RGB port that you're usually gonna use to connect like a RGB strip or the RGB fan hub, the RGB hub that's included with this. So that's the only thing I'm gonna be using. So let me get all the fans and the accessories. Let's get it all out of the compartments here, and we'll take an even closer look on them. And yeah, let's see. Okay, so I got everything out of their box completely. So basically in that box you get like the manual, you get the screws for two fans. For the two fans you get like a cable that connects into the lightning node, which is right here, this one. And basically you connect it to your computer to a USB internal connector over here, the 9-pin one. Basically that's how it gets recognized in the Corsair IQ software, but we're not going to be using any of those. Gonna set it aside, don't need that. The only thing I need controller wise is this thing right here, the RGB hub, that's what it's called, the Corsair RGB hub. This is what I need, and I need this cable to connect to it, and it's one of these connectors that will connect into the Commander Core XT. This is the controller that I have. It's already connected to the computer with this kind of cable, so that's why I don't need this thing. So basically you can connect it to the Commander Core XT, and then you get like extra 6 ports for to connect 6 more fans. Just the RGB part of it. You still need to find like a PWM source for the fans to spin, but since I'm going to be connecting these two to the CPU, they're gonna be on the CPU cooler, so I'm just gonna connect them directly to the motherboard, the CPU fan, and the CPU op to the CPU optional connector. So that's it, but these will be connected to the Commander Core XT. The only thing that I'm gonna connect into this RGB hub is the extra, it's these two that will go to the CPU fan basically, so that's why I need that, only for that one. But yeah, you get the manual over here, you get some warranty card, the screws, the RGB hub, you get that, and yeah, the fans, there you go. These are the fans. Basically you have your PWM connector and your RGB connector that you're connecting to the controller. Yes, in my case they will be connecting to the Commander Core XT. They're not going to connect to this one. Yeah, so same thing for this fan. You get that one too. So yeah, that's basically what you get. You only have the ring, the RGB ring on the one side. It's not like the QL kind of fans. I could have gotten the QL if I wanted to. They don't cost that much right now. This actually, like, these were pretty cheap. I found them for like 50 bucks. That's it. I mean, that was pretty cheap for a Corsair fan, and it's really worth it. Like, Corsair is high quality premium fans. They make really high quality. These, especially the LL series, they're pretty high quality. I know because I worked with them. I could have gotten the QL. They didn't. They cost maybe like maybe $5 more than these. So, but to be honest with you, I don't really like the shape of the QL. They're pretty ugly in my taste. And again, I said I wanted something to match to the already existent Corsair LL140s that I already have. So I wanted something to match it. Even though it doesn't really matter, with the Commander Core XT you can have any fans that you want, any Corsair fan that you want, that has RGB, of course, the RGB cable, like that, like this right here. But yeah, like I said, the shape of the QL, it's just ugly in my taste, so I don't really want it. I didn't really like it. I like the LL and something to match, and it's okay that it doesn't have a ring on the other side. It's fine. I'm good with this. This is only gonna be it's gonna be mounted in the front of the case, so like it doesn't really matter if it doesn't have the ring inside. It doesn't really matter to me. On the front, it's that's what it matters. That over here you can see the ring, and you'll see the lights. Pretty good. So anyway, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to install everything off camera, of course, because I don't really do on-camera installation. I don't really care for it. Maybe some of you want to see the installation progress. Yeah, well, I don't do it. There are plenty videos on YouTube that you can watch, so not that I got any feedback about it. I didn't get any feedback, but if some of you do want to see that, I mean, there are plenty of videos. I'm just here to unbox the product and yeah, just to see how it works, you know. I include that in the video, but it's mostly unboxing. I don't go any further than that, but if I do go any further, it's not like installation progress. If I do feel like in the future to do that, then I'll do it, but for me, I'm just aiming about unboxing and see how the product works and stuff like that. No need for installation progress. So I'm going to install these fans in the front right now and move these to the CPU fan, do it off camera. And then I'll pick it back up once I'm ready to test it out to see how it looks like and everything. And yeah, see you in a bit. Well, there you have it. I finished installing everything. So there are the 140 fans. Wow, that looks so good. That looks pretty sick. As you can see, right now it looks a lot better than the 120mm that was there. Makes a lot more sense than the other fans that we had in there. Smaller one, I moved them to right here, to the CPU fan, the Thermalright Peerless Assassin in black, 120 black. That's the CPU cooler that I have. Replaced those stock fans that was there. I can only put the fan like this because obviously I have the Corsair Dominators memory. It's too much of a. It's a really tall RAM, so the fan basically has to like come out a little bit on the. Yeah, it's got to be adjusted like higher to a higher position, which really makes it look kind of ugly. And basically, well, the case doesn't really support the fan being like that because it only has like 160mm support. So yeah, that's the only way to make the fans to have them in there. But you can still see some RGB action going on in there. It's pretty easy to see. I set it in this mode called Arc. That way you see like the blue and the gray. I set like blue and gray. That's my color scheme in here. So basically it's all syncing up with the memory, the fans. There are the 140mm that the new ones that I put in there right now. And we have another two 120mm, the LL140, and another one in the back, and basically the CPU cooler, fans cooler, yeah. Basically that's it. The graphics card, it's just running with the motherboard sync. It's right now it's just a blue color. However, I did buy like this cable adapter that allows me to connect like ARGB, like the connector that on the graphics card that you see over there. I already connected it with the cable, so basically it's syncing directly to the motherboard, which is pretty useless because the RGB fusion is worthless. But I did buy like this adapter that allows you to connect ARGB to basically to a Corsair controller connector, like that I think it's a 4-pin or a 3-pin. I don't really remember. Yeah, just like I think it's a 4-pin. Yeah, an Corsair RGB 4-pin, the same connectors that you have on the fans. So yeah, I think it's the 4-pin. And basically, I can connect it into the Commander Core XT or the RGB hub that I have in there right now. So basically, it's gonna sync up that ARGB. That ARGB light, and we should be seeing the same mod as the fans and the RAM basically. And yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool. So yeah, it's all gonna be synced up, and once that arrives I'll make a video about it too, so we'll see how it all syncs up with the system, with the Corsair, with the Commander Core XT Corsair controller. I really like Corsair stuff, they're pretty cool. They're a little bit on the expensive side, but I guess they're worth it because they really make like a premium quality fans. I think it's really worth it, so I would go Corsair any day. But yeah, basically that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope these fans are pretty, they're kick-ass. They're running at 1250 RPM, which is pretty decent. They do a decent job. They're not too loud for my taste, which is good. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.